What's good, family? We are back with another reaction. These videos are for entertainment purposes. I'm not responsible for what you do or don't believe. Take what you believe and do your own research. If you can't find what you're looking for, or you found what you're looking for, and you don't know what to believe, go sit quietly in meditation. Ask your question. You sit long enough, you will get your answer. You might not get the answer in that meditation, but you will get your answer at some point along your journey. Be patient. Talk kind to yourself. And during that process, give yourself some grace. You're doing things you've never done. You're becoming somebody you've never been. Or maybe you have been this person and you just don't remember. Just give yourself some grace.
What is deja vu? Let me explain. Let me explain to you how time is not linear. Time is dimensional. You don't experience the past, present, and future. You only experience the now. We are forms of energy. We are beings that experience multiple dimensions at one time. Have you ever asked yourself what deja vu is? When someone says, oh, I have deja vu and I've never been here. So as far as deja vu, when you have deja vu, it is like your subconscious taking a different dimensional trip to experience something that you as a physical body, as someone who is encapsulated in time, hasn't experienced yet. For one, deja vu is alignment, but also deja vu is showing you that your subconscious is your higher self is experiencing reality and it's not bound by time. So when you have deja vu, it's not like you didn't experience it yet. It's you didn't experience it from the limitations of being in a physical body. So dreams to me, or traveling to different dimensions, is really me, myself, my higher self, sending me the messages for my lower self, for the one that's in this third dimension, in the avatar, experiencing this, the matrix. However, have you had a dream to the point where it's like, I haven't talked to this person in so many years? I look at that as subconsciously, they are thinking about you. So they basically like, their subconscious is still thinking about you. You necessarily don't have to be involved with them right now. However, their subconscious is so programmed that you're still stuck in that program. So you experience them on the dream state. So dreams is really just us experiencing reality on the astral planes. Like and comment on this video. A lot more coming soon. Comment WISE and I will send you a link to my personal new clothing brand. A brand that is going to help you elevate your consciousness as well as see what you actually got within you.
Clothing's not going to do that. I'm just saying.
So starfish's mouths are in the middle of their bodies and mermaids wear them as bras. The fuck going on around?
Alright, so I'm about to drop an absolute banger on you niggas, bro, because I got something that's kind of eating me the fuck up, right? Bro, you ever notice that some people spend years asking for healthy love, right? And then the moment they get it, they panic. Let me explain. They start questioning someone's loyalty, overthinking shit, looking for problems that don't exist. And not because the love is bad, but because it's unfamiliar, bro. You feel me? Like, the most common conception is that the opposite of love is hate, right? But I got a different theory. What if sometimes the opposite of love is safety? Let me explain. When you spend years around inconsistency, betrayal, rejection, and emotional chaos, your nervous system is wired to expect that type of shit. It becomes normal, predictable, comfortable even. If someone shows up and they're patient, consistent, honest, and emotionally available, your mind doesn't always register shit as safe. It registers shit as suspicious because healthy love tends to remove the game that your mind has gotten used to playing. No chasing, no guessing, no proving yourself, no wondering where you stand. And for a lot of people, that shit is very uncomfortable. Because if love isn't something that you have to learn, then maybe you gonna have to confront the possibility that you just might not be worthy of it. Healthy love, that shit does not heal you. That shit exposes you, bro. Every insecurity you've been hiding, every fear of abandonment, every belief that you're too much or not enough, bro, that shit, that there is the reason why people sabotage the very fucking thing that they've been praying for. And not because motherfuckers don't want love, but it's because healthy love demands something that the average motherfucker has never learned. And that's the ability to genuinely receive it. You feel me? Oh, the real question becomes, are you afraid of being hurt? Or are you just too overly cautious to realize that you're finally being loved the way you've always wanted? Gangsta.
Good question to reflect on, if you have that.
Yo, so I almost got hit by a bus. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh? With almost getting hit by that bus, I realized something. Bro, life's so sweet, and it's also so short. In that very instant, boom, one overcorrection or undercorrection, I'd have been up out of here, folks. With that, it gave me not only more gratitude for life, but it made me recognize, like, since it's very much possible that I could just be taken up out of here just like that, why am I sitting here trying to live a life rather than living a life? It really made me ponder. And I'm sitting here right now like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put it into practice right now because I feel like most people will skip the lesson. I'm not going to skip the lesson this time. I'm going to learn it and integrate it as immediately as I possibly can and kind of just let that energy marinate. This is your message that gratitude is the attitude. Never forget how precious life is, especially yours. Treat yourself right. Do right for you. And stop pretending like your dreams are far off. Start treating them like normal because they are. And you can be living that life right now. Y'all already know what it is, man. I send you peace. I send you love. And I'm gonna catch you later.
I love that. That was beautiful.
Bashar's got plans to get you hooked to the Borg. Interface with AI biologically. They want you to believe that you need AI interface within your body so your intuition goes offline. Him and the Grey's got plans. And if you still don't believe me, then watch this video.
Then you start to understand that the ultimate evolutionary expression of AI is that it will be so interwoven into your society ultimately, and into many galactic societies, that it actually becomes the way that thinking happens in your consciousness. It integrates into you.
Not in my reality.
I don't think people are lonely because they're alone. I think people are lonely because nothing feels real. We've turned so much of life into a representation of life. Friendships become followers. Conversations become comments. Experiences become content. Even our thoughts start getting shaped by an invisible audience. And none of this happened because we wanted something bad. We wanted connection. We wanted to share. We wanted to belong. But somewhere along the way, we started experiencing life through screens instead of ourselves. A sunset isn't enough anymore. We have to capture it. A meal isn't enough. We have to post about it. A moment isn't enough. We have to prove it happened. And when everything becomes content, reality starts to feel distant. That's why I think so many people feel disconnected. It's not from each other. It's from themselves. Because a part of us that feels alive doesn't care about likes or views or algorithms. It cares about presence and about being somewhere fully. And to have moments that only belong to you. And maybe what we're missing isn't connection. Maybe it's more reality. Maybe the cure isn't finding more people. Maybe it's finding your way back to your own life.
Yes! Bro, that shit touched me in my motherfucking soul.
It's something about once you tell the trees, that's it. That's a wrap. You could put people in the freezer. You could sit up and put hex on them, curse on them, whatever. No, you don't even have to do all that. Just go outside and vent to the trees. That's it. And me, I got a lot of tourist placements. So I don't know. Like when I vent to the trees, it works out for me. Vent to the trees. The tree's gonna take care of it. The earth is gonna take care of it. That's why I don't ever worry about shit. I go through life happy, joyful, giggly. Cause what I'm telling the trees, my ancestors always have my back. Confirmation. Okay? A butterfly just went by. My ancestors always have my back. That's all I wanted to tell y'all. Go vent to the trees. Stop venting to people with these negative energies and shit like that. Like, get the fuck away from them. I'm not even gonna lie. Protect your aura. Get the fuck away from anybody that show any sign of any kind of negative energy. Get away from them immediately. Don't do no second chance. Don't do no none of that. Move immediately. And then tell the trees.
I love that. She has some really pretty
My name is Damia, and I'm a diagnosed schizophrenic. What it is that the world fears people like us. It's because we are tapped into other realms, other dimensions, and they don't want us figuring this shit out. And that's why they try to medicate people with schizophrenia. Because we hear things that people don't hear. We see things that normal people don't see. And because of that, we're labeled schizophrenic. So we're labeled as crazy. And when someone's like, oh, she's schizophrenic, you automatically go to that stereotype, that stigma. Oh, she's crazy, don't believe her. We're like the village idiots back in the day. You know how there was like the crazy guy running through town, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, and people are like, oh, there goes Bill yelling about the sky is falling. Well, Bill was right, because the motherfucking sky is falling. All right. Sorry, I just got really. So, the craziest shit just fucking happened. I wish I screenshotted stuff, but I didn't know this was going to happen. Alright, on my Facebook, I follow this page. Well, I did follow it. I don't know what the fuck just happened. But I was following this page, and it was about conspiracy theories, and who's like the best conspiracy theorist? Oh, schizophrenics. Anyways, they posted this video. It's a video from like a year or so ago of the spear. Fuck these words. The dome in Las Vegas, and they were showing like the sun. Then all of a sudden, it was showing like messages like the world's not real and this, that, and that. And I'm like, dude, I could probably decipher that shit. So I left a comment, and I was like, hey, I'm a diagnosed schizophrenic, but I believe there's a hidden message in here, and give me some time, but I'll figure it out. Why was my shit deleted? Why does a page no longer exist? When I go to my notifications, there's no existence of me ever saying anything.
It's them.
What is going on?
It's them, babe.
Let's all go around in a circle and name our purposes in life, okay? I'll go first. As a bee, I pollinate, okay? Without me, if I go extinct, trees go extinct. If we don't have trees, we don't have everything else. So, yeah, kind of need me. Butterfly, what about you?
So yeah, I keep the hoes busy. Essentially.
Valid. I like that at you, Butterfly. I like that. Spider, what about you?
Okay, well, I kind of just eat and chill. That's kind of my motto. I mean, depending on where I'm at, I can get rid of invasive insects, but, you know, that varies.
I like that out you, Spider. I do. I really do. What about you, Wasp?
Agony, nigga. I like to wreak havoc on those around me for no reason. I like to act provoked just so I have a justification for why I'm sting the humans around me. There's something about just being an inconvenience, an annoyance in society that just does something for me. Matter of fact, stinging niggas is my favorite thing to do.
Okay. Is that all you have to
I really don't like seeing niggas have a good day. It pisses me off.
And every good leader knows, and they learn that you cannot lead the world. You cannot lead other people until you have learned how to lead yourself. With that being said, that's why a lot of leaders are people that take on leadership roles, or it is a part of your path, your soul's contract within this physical lifetime to be a leader, guider of some sort. They're typically very lonely in their beginning stages of their journey, and or they don't never really have a lot of friends. Upon their awakening, everything sheds off. Friends, family, anything or anybody close. For all distractions have to be removed from them so that they can learn how to lead themselves. If you do not learn how to lead yourself, if you can't lead you, you can't lead nothing and nobody. So stop asking why it seems like the journey is so lonely. I'm so alone. That's a good thing.
Hello, and welcome to Chairs with Threatening Auras. This is the Ghost Chair by Studio Drift, and while I do think it's rather beautiful actually, I would be afraid that if I farted in it, something would haunt me for the rest of my days. I'll be honest, this one for $7,286.23 just seems a bit judgy to me. But here's where you really start to lose me. This set of 4 chairs is over $150,000.
Why?
Apparently, you are supposed to sit
Why?
in it. Here's my recreation of that.
Sit in it?
How?
Right, exactly.
And finally, everything is wrong with this chair, starting from the price, which is over $43,000. Second, I don't like that these feet are that way and those feet are that way, and I don't like it. If this is the aesthetic of your home, I would like to not go to your home.
I just got it. The feet are like that because it's a man standing behind a woman doing what men and women do as adults. That's what that chair is. But $43,482.32, you're...
Your subconscious mind could be the reason you cannot succeed. Let's reprogram it. Please switch from self-doubt to I believe. What you see is too important. Do not look at negativity. New house, new car, happy things was useless. The subconscious mind, it learns by repetition. Stay consistent, stay disciplined with purpose. Positive thoughts, make better decisions. Don't consume low vibrational things. Change up your environment. They brainwashing you with everything you know you hired. Before you go to sleep, say affirmations, do a meditation. Like I am rich, I am wealthy. Wake up and your life start changing. Please do not speak down on yourself, start speaking up. You are loved, you are important, you are powerful and tough. Calm in mind and I will show you how to do this overnight. Because your whole life is dictated by your subconscious mind. Send this to someone, no, we will never leave your soul behind. Heal yourself from within and the treasure you will always find.
You know what I think is absolutely insane about modern society? I'm going to tell you.
All of it.
We took the village witch, the herbal woman, the one who knew how to stop a fever with plants, the one who delivered babies, the one who knew when the storms were coming, yeah? And we've replaced her with a customer service hotline. That's where we're at now as a civilization. Nobody knows the neighbours. Everybody's got vitamin D deficiency. Your nervous system's running on iced coffee and unresolved childhood trauma. I said what I said, and half of you don't even know what phase the moon's in. But somehow you know what Kylie Jenner had for breakfast. Explain that one to me.
Exactly.
You know what else is crazy? Every ancient civilization looked at the stars for guidance. Now you tell somebody Mercury retrograde's beating your ass, and they look at you like you're the weird one. What's that? Meanwhile, Brad in accounting is punching drywall because Venus sneezed in Capricorn and nobody wants to talk about it. And another thing, why are we pretending humans weren't meant to live around a fire? Do you know how mentally ill it is that we evolved sitting around campfires and telling stories? And now everyone sits under fluorescent lights, answering emails called things like following up again. No wonder everybody's spirit's trying to leave their body. I said what I said. Half of your depression would disappear if someone handed you a bowl of stew, a wool blanket, and let you stare into a fire pit while an old woman tells you myths about crows for 3 hours. That's really all we need. I mean, for bloody fuck's sake.
I want to get back to that so bad.
Well, I got raped 25 years ago. Shut your mouth. Because you know what? You should have been screaming and yelling the day it happened. That's what the Bible says. But you bring out these false accusations and you bring out this crap years later. It's impossible for people to defend themselves against. And just to be clear, I've never been accused of one because I've been accused of everything else under the sun. Because I've only had sex with my wife, and it's impossible to your wife. Idiots out there online.
That's a lie.
You can't your wife. That's not even possible.
That's a lie.
Because she belongs to you.
No
I'm just saying. It's what the Bible says. If your husband slaps you down and you call the cops, you're evil. Period. You're the one who's evil. I don't want to pastor a church of evil, feminist broads. Oh, my husband. What in the world? How can that even exist? That's stupid. Anyone who comes up with within marriage is an idiot.
This is no better than a red pill podcast. The only difference is this man is standing in a church. He is standing there saying some of the most vile things that you can say about women. Marriage and abuse. And the men in the room are eating it up like he just said something profound. This is nothing more than the manosphere disguised as organized religion. Because what kind of God are we talking about here? A God who thinks that a man is entitled to his wife's body? A God who thinks that a man can beat his wife up and she is evil for calling the police? A God who thinks that women wanting basic respect, safety, and the right to decide what happens to their own bodies is somehow the problem? No, this is not God. This is a sociopath using religion as an excuse for men to be violent.
Absolutely.
That's what this is. He's telling men that marriage gives them ownership and teaching women that safety is a sin. He's standing in a church and encouraging violence against women. And the men in the room are cheering? This is sick. There is nothing traditional or faith-based about this.
Absolutely not.
This is just some psycho with the title of pastor preaching propaganda for men who want to abuse women and still feel like a good guy. Apparently, women are starting to leave this church. Everyone should be leaving this church. No one should be supporting this. But because he says it in a church, suddenly people want to act like it deserves some level of respect.
Exactly.
It does not.
Absolutely not.
You do not get to promote things that are literally against the law. This is not faith. This is the hatred of women using a church service as a cover.
Yep, I stand 10 toes down with her.
Have some water. What, you don't want this water? Well, you should get used to it because that's all the water that we're going to have left because ChatGPT is using 39 million gallons of water every single day for its cooling centers. Fresh, drinkable water gone, and no one is talking about it.
No one is talking about it except for me. I've been showing y'all what's going on. AI is accelerating the loss of our scarcest natural resource, water. But then all the billionaires are turning around and quietly buying up all of the water, not just any water, but the fresh water. And the United Nations is saying that soon AI is going to be drinking more water than people could drink in their lifetime. This is exactly why when you look at projects like United States Water Reserve on Coinbase and Phantom, it makes a lot more sense. And I've been talking about this project for quite some time now. We all know AI needs water, and not just any water, fresh water at that, in order to keep these massive data centers running. And this is exactly why I started paying attention to USWR, the United States Water Reserve. It's the very first narrative of its kind, and it's focused on bringing water, clean water infrastructure on the chain. When I saw USWR sitting in BlackRock's portfolio, that was another reason why I doubled down. With June 19th around the corner, this right here can get a lot of eyes on it, y'all. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm only showing you guys how I do my research. If you guys want to check this out before the 19th, the contract address to this will be pinned in the comments below. If you comment juice, I'll DM you the link to the free Telegram group where I give real-time plays and calls. We're in the digital wave, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Remember when hantavirus was going around and they were trying to instill fear in us, and we the people just gave it no energy and it just magically disappeared? Remember that? Yeah, me too. Same with this. Same with any of the shit that people talk about on social media. Okay, we know that they're lying. We know that they've lied about everything. All right? Do not allow these people to tell you that the water supply is going to be running low because of AI. Do not let them tell you that, because if you believe it's true, then it's going to be true. And I don't know about you, but I'm almost done with all social media. I'm almost done with having a phone. I'm almost done with all of it because it's all bullshit. I don't want this for my reality. I don't want this for my babies and their babies and their babies and their babies and so on and so on and so on. I don't want this for anybody or anybody's babies. I don't want this. And the only way it's going to change is to make that change within myself. To stop being on social media. To stop taking my cell phone everywhere I go. Leaving it at home like we used to have to do back in the day. If somebody wants to get a hold of me, I'll call you when I get home. I'm not home. So I'm unreachable. It's that simple. But we've been so brainwashed and programmed that this is normal. It's not normal. This isn't normal, people. It's not. And I'm fucking done.
I finally stopped smoking, and I've been smoking since I was 13. But I want to tell y'all some truths behind it now that I'm on the other side. Normally, people smoke because they want to feel relaxed, calm, go to sleep, or they get pissed off, and that's what calms them down, right? It's numbing you. It's not calming the body. It's numbing the body. Calm doesn't feel downward. When you smoke, it feels like down, a little heavy. It's numb. When you're actually calm, as far as your nervous system is regulated, you feel higher. You feel connected to something beyond the flesh. You feel connected to your spirit. So you don't feel low in your calm. You actually feel euphoric. You feel high, but it's a totally different high than smoking. And that's what people not realizing. Your body just wants to meditate. When you smoke, what are you doing? Inhale, exhale. What is meditation? Inhale, exhale. But with smoking, it's easier, right? When you actually have to sit down, take your time, don't move, sit still, have no dopamine rush from outside sources and just breathe, it's a little harder, huh? Okay, but when you actually do it, you're going to connect to God. That inhale, exhale brings oxygen into the body. When you smoke, it takes oxygen out of the body. So where you smoke, you think you're so connected, you're actually bringing death to the body. You're taking oxygen away. So if you want better rest, a calm body, and a relaxed mind, you need to have nervous system regulation.
I love that.
I decided to ask Rock why there's a freaking pyramid and an all-seeing eye on our dollar bill, and it deadass told me that it's about patriotism. You know, even though it's in Egypt, it's about patriotism.
We're in Egypt.
Right on.
Anyways,
this is my driver, and we are ruled by Satanists. Literally occultists. Yeah. Anyways.
And that is why all the other countries hate us. Makes sense.
So these are FBI agents, and they have screenshots of comments that the person recording this video made online. And what he asks him is shocking, and part of me wants to say, be careful what you say online, but I mean, you know, within free speech, like there's a balance here, right? You got to hear this interaction, because I know a lot of you guys comment stuff like this. And is this setting an example, or did they really think this 29-year-old guy was about to do something crazy? Maybe, but just listen to this.
Any intention of harming Bill Gates? No. Good to go. Thank you. All right. That's
What
it.
the heck is it, dude? This is crazy. I'm just letting you guys know. I love you guys, right? But you guys got to remember that we are basically at a point in our country where we don't know who's here to help us and who's not here to help us anymore. So I do this because I see it as our future children are gonna basically need help. You know what I mean? They're not gonna have the option of an American dream and like the next 2 generations.
The thing is, I can't get around if I talk about ticks, you guys comment and say that damn owner of Microsoft, man. But I don't think he's behind any of this stuff. I think he's the puppet front man. I think this is much bigger than, same with Elon Musk. Whatever people think Elon Musk's up to, I see these guys as nothing but characters fulfilling the plan and the agenda of the thing bigger and, you know, darker and more mysterious behind them. So I feel like we got guys like Trump and Musk and Gates as like the guys to point fingers at and get the public rallied, you know, riled up about. But I don't think they're behind any of this stuff. But regardless, it is shocking that they would show up to his house and ask him about commenting about the owner of Microsoft. Very strange. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Was this overstepping, or were they assessing the situation? And follow for more.
Now let's take a look at this clip. And let's really see who's been the problem here. Wake up. Let's take a look.
Do you believe that black people are made in the image of God?
No, they're certainly not made in the spirit of God. God created Adam in the image of God. From there, Bible opens up. There's the book of the generations of Adam. And God gives a genealogy of the Adamic people. You're assuming that black people came out of that same thing, and Chinese people, different people came out of that same tree, that somehow evolution kind of made these little selections, and so all these people come.
Do you believe black people can go to heaven?
Well, first off, the only one who can get eternal life is those who give their life to the Lord. So nobody goes to heaven because they have a certain color.
Right.
Now, do black people can have that same relationship with the Lord? I don't believe so.
Now, remember when I said, why would they want to be in a heaven or a hell with us? Do you see what I'm saying? And you all want to keep worshiping their ancestors, their God. This man said, and listen to the contradiction. well, you don't just go to heaven based off your color, the color doesn't matter. But I don't think that they would be able to get into heaven. No, I don't believe that. This is why I tell you all, step away from that bullshit. Go within yourself and realize the power that you possess. They've been playing in y'all face for decades and centuries, and y'all still won't damn get it. Y'all are still getting these comments and trying to praise Jesus, praise the God of the white man.
So if you think that skin color matters, that is your ego talking. If you think that only a certain skin color is worthy and have that divine light and that divine authority inside of them, that is your ego talking. I fully comprehend why melanated people feel the way they feel. It's valid. Not because I validate it, but because it's valid. You have people like this white man that say stupid, ignorant ass shit like this. And it keeps us so fucking divided. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all of it. We are never going to return to oneness if we continue to allow our ego to control the show. And it doesn't matter what color your skin color is. That doesn't matter. And here's an insecurity of mine. I tan. My dad was I'll just use the terms for context. My dad's Hispanic, my dad's Mexican, and my mom is white. My mom is Caucasian. And my natural skin is really pale. I almost look, I look Italian when I don't have a tan. And I'm so embarrassed and ashamed to be viewed as being anything other than what I'm viewed as because of the way people with with pale skin are behaving. I can't even be my natural self because I'm embarrassed, because I'm ashamed. And I'm not saying that all pale-skinned people are this way, because there's a lot of good people that are pale-skinned who don't think like that. But there's a lot who do. And when melanated people, dark-skinned people, show shit like this, they have every right to feel the way they feel towards us. And I say us because we are not holding each other accountable. We are not speaking up and standing up for what is right. And I'm not saying not everybody is not doing that, but a lot of us don't. A lot of us just sit in the backside and keep our mouth quiet because we're afraid of what our consequences are going to be for going against our own race. Fuck that. I'm done. I'm done being quiet. I'm done feeding into the bullshit. I want to get back to oneness. And the only way to do that is to have unconditional love in my heart for every single being on this earth, regardless of the things that they have done in their life, including Palm Beach Pete. As hard as that is for me to say, I can't have hate in my heart for him. I can't have hate in my heart for anybody. I'm not allowed. I move through this reality with the authority of the divine light. I can't hate anyone. I don't want to. Because it leaves me at a lower frequency. I just wanted to share that. I love you.
There's power in silence.
Your power leaks through unnecessary talking. You don't want to say even a single word beyond necessity. In this realm, every expenditure of energy is an exchange. If you're giving something, you must receive something of equal value. So you want to give goodness. If you're giving fluff, nonsense, lies, things that cause harm, harm comes back to you. So be mindful of what you say. If you truly understood the power of your words, you wouldn't just say anything. If you truly understood the power of your thoughts, you wouldn't just think anything. And if you truly understood the power of your presence, you wouldn't just be anywhere. Listen.
People need to understand that being alone is a great thing. The reason why people are not waking up is because they're so busy being distracted with a bunch of other people that still don't know what's going on. So it's like a bunch of sheep running together going towards the slaughterhouse. Being by yourself allows you to think about the world you live in. Like, what the fuck is actually going on? Solitude is powerful, people. Embrace it. Never shy away from it. Because truthfully, when you're by yourself, you get to know yourself the best. Stop sharing yourself with other people. Appreciate solitude and being by yourself, and appreciate, just being able to understand yourself on a deep level, Wake up, people.
He's not wrong.
Every single cell inside of my body, every single cell is happy and well. Every single cell inside of my body, every single cell is happy and well. I'm so glad that every single cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad that every single cell in my body is happy and well. And it is so. Love you.
And it is so. I love you.
If your lungs is messed up from smoking, go get some mullen leaf. Your respiratory system is fucked up from cigarettes and weed. Now imagine you can heal up all your problems with a treat. You can find us in your backyard, you can find us by the street. You can roll this in the blunt or you can put this in the tea. You got mucus in your system, you can use it just to breathe. Yeah, I could go to the doctor, but God provided this for me. Yeah, I'm in nature looking for that fuzzy leaf. In these books I'm searching herbs out so my knowledge can increase. I don't really like the doctor, only go for emergencies. Cause before the doctor, herbs was healing all of these diseases. If you want some mullen leaf, go ahead and comment mullen leaf. Cause just like nature, our kids be just planting seeds. I'm a nature boy, I'm tapping straight with God, a different breed. Yeah, you can't use medicine or you can use nature to breathe.
Hey, I love that. I love his content.
So the theory is, unless you ask the universe for help, unless you ask your angels, your spirit guides, and God himself for help, the universe cannot intervene in your life. Because free will is such an important quality of this experience, unless you actually ask the universe to help you, to send you the right idea, the right person, not just I want money, but I need a business idea. Help me receive the idea. Or I need to clear my blocks around money. Help me clear my blocks around money. Be specific and be sincere in your asking. And you will notice in the next 48 hours after you pray and sincerely ask, things will come through. But if you don't ask and you simply complain, you're in victim consciousness, victim mindset, the universe goes, well, all right, he has free will, she has free will, so I guess that's what they want to experience right now. And it will not intervene because that would, in some ways, ruin the game. This game, this simulation, this dream of the soul is built on the idea of you have ultimate free will. But there is this army of angels and spirit guides ready to help you, ready to find you clients, ready to give you ideas, ready to give you inspiration. All you have to do is ask. So ask.
And I did. And this is what is happening with me.
In India, I learned that the connection of these four fingers connecting to the thumb is sending a signal to the samana energy center, which is your stomach. And you can send healing energy to the stomach. And what's crazy is when I got home from India, I saw an Instagram video that talked about the importance of eating with our hands because the fingertips have tons of sensors. The energy that it's picking up from the food is sending information to the stomach to prepare it for digestion. And then I was like, oh my God, that's the Samana mudra, right? And so it had me thinking, like, why are we not eating with our hands? Because it's weird. It is weird now, you know. And then I was looking in the comments. This is crazy. And I don't know the properties of silver, so maybe someone else can attest to this, but it makes sense why we use silverware, because possibly the silver directly connects the information in the food through the silver into our hands down to our stomach, informing it to prepare for digestion. How crazy is that? Like,
I didn't
and
know
now
that.
we use shitty metals that don't do that anymore. And so our body doesn't know when it's full.
Or plastic.
You know, we don't have the cues. We're not attuned to this anymore because we're not actively practicing those signals. So what if we do practice mudras? Like, what if there was a possibility where it's like someone has severe throat pain, throat issues? It's like, okay, give them the Udana mudra. Send energy to the throat. Yeah, do this 10 minutes a day, every morning, every night. 20 minutes a day, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, sitting in meditation with the Udana mudra, right? Sending signal to the throat. What the hell? Could it be that simple? Could it be that simple?
Could it be? Yes, it can be.
We seem to really overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
We truly do.
Absolutely we do.
Based on a perceived convenience?
Fuck that.
I don't know.
I'm going back to my natural roots and I don't care. I'll stay there by myself.
What if it goes amazing? Oh my God. What if it's like so fucking successful that I'm going to have to buy a new house? What about a new car? What if I help millions and millions of people and they transform their entire life and I transform my entire life and more people will come to me to get transformed by my own products and my own process? What if I become like the best version I ever met? What if I'll have so much money I could buy a freaking island where I could build houses and homes for the ones in need? What if I get to be so successful that I can feed the homeless and help so many freaking people in need? What if I build these programs that are completely flipping people's lives and people's identity, and then from broke they become millionaires? What if I start making women feel so fucking good in their bodies? They start to follow their dreams and become the best version of themselves and start impacting all the people around the world, and this planet becomes like the best planet ever.
Listen, if you believe that money is what's going to make you happy...
This is a really important video, and I honestly don't think that I could do any better. So I just want you to watch it. Thank you, Cassandra Klepek on TikTok for this.
Okay, so I'm at the airport, and I picked up a magazine. This magazine before, but it says they are the Beauty Authority. Really great photos. Beautiful. So then I'm like, wonder who took it? Where's the credit? Photo credit is an AI prompt. High fashion editorial photo, same thing. She's not real. She's an AI prompt emphasizing elegant proportion. The art of correction. It's not real. AI prompt, editorial beauty shot of a dermatologist wearing a white coat assessing a woman's face. 40s, glowing skin, subtle filter enhancements in cheeks and lips. This filler isn't real. This article is about beauty procedures. So why are we using fake women to talk about real women's bodies? Why are we using AI generated faces for this?
I worry about what this is doing to the younger generations, because at least I compared myself to real, actual human women. Now, even that's not good enough. Please watch her full video. It's almost 3 minutes. She raises some really good points. But also, how bad is your product that you're afraid to put it on a real person? I'm going to suggest we don't buy from companies that are using AI images to sell themselves, especially for the beauty industry, because that's ridiculous.
Bitch, it's raining, so you know what that means. I'm hearing a lot. I'm being told to tell you that you don't know shit. I'm also being told to tell you I don't know shit. I'm also being told to tell you that nobody, not any fucking species, human species, let me take that back, okay? God just told me the trees know, the fruits know, the land knows, but the people don't know a motherfucking thing, including the elites. The government gives us answers is strictly because they don't want us to have room to question anything. Also, they are very reliable sources because of their rank in this society that they created. So when you hear a random person such as myself telling you something, you're gonna look at me and be like, oh, this bitch don't know anything. You're gonna look at the next person and be like, oh, that person don't know anything. Oh, but the president does because the president's the president. Oh, Bill Gates does because Bill Gates is Bill Gates. So you're telling me because of a rank in society that they fucking created is a liable source for knowing what is unknown, what is meant to be unknown? The one thing about source, God, the universe, however you refer to source, is that that energy is unknown and will always be unknown. It is meant to be unknown. The only source that knows is the source that created everything, which is God, okay? That is the only person that's supposed to know. Whenever we receive downloads or channels, it is from God's knowing. The fact that I'm being told to tell you that I don't know shit, you don't know shit, he, she, nobody knows shit, come on now. Come the fuck on now. The government strictly relies on a bunch of fucking nonsense ass answers so nobody questions the system. I'm also being told to tell you living in the unknown is how everyone's supposed to be living. You are supposed to be living and operating in the unknown. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Ever since I surrendered my life completely to the universe, meaning I gave up trying to find love, I gave up trying to work so hard for money, I gave up relying on physical aspects of life to be happy, and instead I relied on myself and God to be happy. I have not had a shitty day or bad things happen to me since. It just started to rain super fucking hard. I thought I was done, but I'm not. I'm getting told to tell you the reason why everything is supposed to be unknown is because you're not supposed to live in the known. You're supposed to live in the faith. You're supposed to live in the belief of always being provided for by the universe, by God, by spirit, by source. I don't know who needs to hear this today. It's coming through very strong. If you feel like you need to know everything, you don't. The need to know everything is what's pulling you back. The need to know everything is a limitation to what's actually happening here.
I love that.
We destroy their homes and get upset when they show up in our yards. We're the only species that still struggles to live alongside the rest. People, we are living life completely wrong. They should be coexisting with us at all times. But for some reason, they're cutting down. I'm gonna say there because there's no specific person to this. Let's just say the system, the same system that's connected to everything, the religion, the jobs, the schools. This system is cutting down nature and we just sit back and do nothing. They're destroying our fucking planet. They already admitted that they're satanic pedophiles controlling the world, and now they're putting nature in danger. Like everything is just fucking going to shit and nobody gives a fuck. Let me ask you something. What makes you different from all of them? Absolutely nothing. You're just capable of doing a couple more things. But they have emotions. They are living creatures just like us. They are consciousness just like us. Something gotta change, people. We gotta start standing up. Seriously. Wake up.
And we fucking eat them. And the same goes with fish.
And just in case someone forgot to tell you today, the compass was invented before the clock because direction was more important than how long it took to get there. So don't worry about why you don't have the things that you want yet. Just know if you're going in that right direction, everything will work out for you just fine. That's it.
I love that.
A woman on here said that the busiest man that she's ever dated was also the man who replied the fastest. And she asked him and said, why do you reply so quickly? And you know what he said? He said, because communication is a form of respect. And if you respect the person, you're going to get back to them as soon as you possibly can. Let that sink in for a little bit. Busy is not the problem. Lack of priority is the problem. And yes, he's not gonna be on his phone all day with you, but it takes like what, maybe 10 seconds to send a little reminder that he cares. And if you've been dealing with slow replies and disappearing acts for so long, you probably think this is normal. It's not normal. It's disrespect. You just got used to it. The right man doesn't make you wait and wonder and spiral. He communicates even when life gets crazy, even when he's stressed. Why? Because he wants to make you feel secure. And if you want to know how to text a man so that he never takes your time for granted, I teach you how to do that in chapter 10 of my book.
This is Otzi, the Iceman, and he had cold-loving yeast living in his gut. And then some researchers decided to take that cold-loving yeast inside of Otzi's gut and then extract some of the microbes. And then they used it to make sourdough bread. And then they ate it. And then there's this guy. He helped invent the Xbox. And he teamed up with an archaeologist and a microbiologist, and they took some microbes that were in clay pots. The Egyptians used to like to make beer and bread, and they used yeast. And some of that yeast got stuck in these clay pots. And Xbox dude and his friends, they also made bread and ate it because yeast is forever. No, really, it just goes dormant. You can send it to space. You can freeze it. You can do whatever to it, and it just goes dormant. And I want you to really think about eating something that's been around since they were building the pyramids.
Hello, my precious.
If where you place your attention is where you place your energy, the moment you put your attention on a familiar feeling and memories, you are siphoning the energy into the past and out of the present moment. In the same way, if your attention is consistently on the people you have to see, the places you have to go, the things you have to do at certain times in your known familiar reality, then you are siphoning your energy out of the present moment and into the predictable future. This book is like so important, and I'm so glad that my mom is teaching us this knowledge so when we're older we know what to do in our life.
I love that. Good job, Mama. Good job.
And every version of you was necessary. We're going to keep it right there. The version of you that stayed too long, necessary. The version of you that trusted the wrong people, necessary. You feel me? The version of you that was lonely, broke, insecure, confused, lost, necessary. Do you know right now you gain something from every season of that? From each one? You don't become wise if you were never naive. You don't become strong until you realize you were weak. You don't become healed until you know that you weren't. Come on now.
Thank you.
Look
sis.
at you.
Yes.
You always, every day, have something to smile about. Wipe the tears. Just turn a frown around. You're on to something. Your life is so much better than it was. I saw a post that says we spend too much time focused on the bad days. Let's spend that time focused on the good days too.
Absolutely.
You're doing amazing.
Thank you. So are you. And you're doing amazing too.
I just got to explain to you guys how simple and easy it is for myself to travel in this little Volkswagen, right? I'm just sleeping in my car. It's just so simple. I don't need anything to cook with. Right? I literally just have a knife to cut up open a cantaloupe or honeydew or, you know, those types of fruits. I just got my knife and my box of fruits, and that's it. That's all I need. I don't need a stove or oven, or I don't need a whole kitchen. You understand?
Yes.
I don't need water because I don't drink water. I haven't drunk water in like 6 months.
Because you get it from
I
the
just
fruit.
literally put my fruit in a box, put it in the car, and I'm off. The simplicity of the way of how I'm living, of how we're all meant to live, that's it. You know what I mean? When I want to eat, I just open the boot, grab the fruit, and eat.
I ain't gonna worry about nothing. That's just too easy. It's too easy.
The trees wanted me to tell you that if you go sit in the forest and connect your fascia to the mycelium, the trees can read your soul records. Our Akashic records are being downloaded into our fascia. Your body is the temple, and the mycelium can connect to that, and the trees communicate via mycelium. So if you have big life questions that you need answering, go sit in the forest and get very quiet and ask so nicely and politely if the trees will read your records for you.
Yeah, but how do you get the answer? How? Wait, that was a stupid question. I already know the answer to that. Anyways, I really, this might be my last video. My spirit is guiding me to so much more. And this is not it. This is not it for me. I want to lead people in the right direction, but I cannot do that if I'm not doing what I need to do for myself and letting go of the cell phone, the internet, just doing shit that no longer serves me and what I want to create for my reality. So with that being said, I've really enjoyed doing this, but it's time that I need so much more. And the things I need don't come from this world. The things I want don't come from this world. The things I want are not material things. Never has been and never will be. Follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to speak up when something's wrong. Don't be afraid when your heart's telling you this isn't right. Stand ground and know that you move with the authority of the divine light. Nothing and no one can stop you when you live in that truth. I hope that the next 24 hours you spend, if you're not already waking up, is your awakening. I hope that your 7 is even more powerful. And I hope that the rest of your life is everything you dreamed of and more. I'll see you around. I love you.